I'm not one of those weirdos that have like favorite cereal mascots.
Hey, man.
That's just strange.
Hey, I'm not here to judge anybody.
See, the problem is most of the cereals I like are mascot-less, so I can't use it as like a favorite cereal type thing.
Yep.
I guess just as far as popularity goes, the bee from Honey Nut Cheerios.
Okay, that's a
I
solid
think that's
one.
probably the #1 most popular mascot. Not the favorite for everybody. That's probably Tony the Tiger, but
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
I'd say popularity-wise, whatever the name of the bee is, I don't know his official title.
I used to know this because Billy West voiced him. I don't remember it.
These open-ended questions. I'm going the captain from Captain Crunch. I mean, it was just
That's a good
always
one.
there. Growing up, it was a favorite cereal of mine. So, yeah, he should have had wish he had more of a fleshed out backstory, cartoon series. In the 80s, they were giving cartoon series to everyone. They should have given Captain his own thing.
Thank you for your service.
My answer is either going to be Dig'em the Frog,
Honey
or
Smacks, right?
yeah, but I hate that cereal. I just like the mascot. Or Lucky from Lucky Charms.
Overrated.
I don't like the cereal either.
He's a Notre Dame cereal.
Is there a mascot for Cinnamon Toast Crunch? It's a little toast crunch guy, or a little toast.
Cinnamon Square.
I want to
it Cinnamon
say
Square?
there used to be.
I thought it was like a little piece of like cinnamon toast with like legs.
Yeah, because they've had a commercial where he's like...
That's like that and Reese's Puffs are my favorite
He's
cereal.
the cannibalistic cereal mascot.
Right.
Because he's eating other...
I'm gonna give it to Dig'em just because he's a rad
right.
character.
God. We on frickin' Iwo Jima?
Now here's the thing: they don't get dry over the duration; they're constantly wet.
There's no activity that's happening here. It's open-ended on that end.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess socks, because who wants the other? That's just a infection waiting to happen. It's gross.
So I think you and I are different on this because there's probably nothing else worse in the world to me than wet socks. So I'm gonna tough it out and have a wet ass for a week. Wet underwear all day. Maybe it's because I grew up swimming a lot and just kind of got used to wet bottoms. It wouldn't bother me as much, but wet socks are, you step in something wet and your foot is wet, it drives me mad. I can't deal with it. So I'm gonna go with wet underwear.
Enjoy that chafing.
Yeah.
So my initial reaction was socks. But I heard both y'all's answers, I'll admit that, and
They're both disgusting.
they are,
Yeah.
but
And I think Rob's hygienic point of view is accurate. It's much more accurate. I just hate wet feet, dude.
yeah, but wet feet, I feel like I'm gonna end up with some kind of
You'll get blisters for sure.
blisters, but athlete's footy type.
Well, you
thing.
could get trench foot,
So-
but isn't trench foot better than trench crotch?
I would think.
I need
think
to
you're
look
right.
at trench crotch.
You don't want to see those pictures.
I don't,
Do
but
not Google that.
Whew. All right, we're going socks.
that's
I'll
my
go
new
with gut.
username is trench crotch.
All right, so first off, let's clear up some things.
Yep.
Supposedly this is one of the psychopath test questions, right?
Maybe.
I've seen it referred to as such. If you believe that, then I'm a pure psychopath because I am a sock shoe. But I have a point for it, and that is in my house I don't walk around in socks. So whenever I'm putting my shoes on, I'm leaving the house. I'm going outside. So I'm a sock shoe because being a Florida boy, that's always helped. If you're going to the springs or if you're going to the beach, you got sand on your feet. You're gonna dust off all that sand, put your sock on, put your shoe on, because you're not gonna put your socked shoe or socked foot back on the sand. So that's my defense of my non-psychopathic answer.
Oh,
All right.
It's just the truth of it.
yeah. All right, so 100% when I heard this question, it's sock, shoe. I'm, getting dressed. I'm putting on my socks, as part of my clothing that I get dressed, and then I'll put my shoes on when I'm walking out or whatever. Rob mentioned a certain situation where his feet were sandy at the beach or something like that. Yes, in a very limited scenario, I may step my foot in a shoe after putting a sock on and brushing sand off. There's no sand in my dining room or wherever my shoes are at in the back, near the back door. Like, yeah, sock, sock, shoe, shoe.
Pet hair is a stand-in for sand.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
Yeah, I don't either. But
Yeah,
there.
me either, guys. So I might be a psychopath because I am definitely sock, sock, shoe, shoe. Much like you, I don't wear shoes often around my house, but sometimes my feet get cold, so I'll just wear socks. But there's something about things being even when I do them. I don't know why, if that's just like my OCD brain, but having like a sock and a shoe on, it just puts me out of balance or something weird. I gotta have sock, sock, shoe, shoe. When I take them off, shoe, shoe, sock, sock. Weird, but that's what it is.
Well, you're doing it the opposite order. That
Right.
makes sense.
I think that's
To
everything.
be clear, we don't include this, but to be clear, the psychopathic answer was my answer.
Well,
Supposedly.
my wife is a definite psychopath.
Suppose she's just smart. That's what.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only fictional character that's currently coming to mind, just because I'm in the midst of reading all the books, is Carl from Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Okay.
So sure, I'll pick him. I don't know what food he eats. They mentioned Arby's at one point that I walked into a safe room that was an old Arby's. So I'll say roast beef classic and some curly fries with a Jamocha shake.
Got it.
We're going Willy Wonka, and
Okay.
we're going to eat candy because what else?
You think he wants to eat candy? That's selfish, dude.
When I just assume.
I think he'd want anything but candy. He'd probably want like steak.
I assume we're at the factory.
Okay.
He's singing a song, and then we're having a conversation. When he was doing it in the movie, he was munching on candy just like the kids. So.
Okay, every media representation of Willy Wonka would lead me to believe the last thing you want to do around him is eat candy, because terrible things happen to those that do.
No, terrible things happen to the kids that were bad and didn't do what they were supposed to. All the kids ate candy while they were around him, and not all of them. I mean,
Did
Charlie
my
ended
TV
up
really deserve to die, Jared?
Charlie ended up inheriting the place. I mean, he
His grandfather was committing fraud.
Well, there was some of that. I mean, he did end up eating the drinking the fizzy lifting drink that he wasn't supposed to.
So
if I was there and didn't do that, it would have been a clean slate. I would have still been able to get a gobstopper. I would have done all the things. Even though they were like quasi-tests, you could still eat the candy.
Like 10 or 12 people went in the factory that day and 2 came out.
Yeah. Survival of the fittest. I'm sure I could.
12 men enter, 2 men leave. Probably Ripley from Alien. And I'm going to go classic pizza. Interesting character. Want to hear about her life in space fighting monsters? Why not? Ripley and pizza.
Which version of Ripley?
Probably Aliens Ripley.
Okay.
More, she's seen more shit, and I want.
She's basically Steve Rogers at that point, because she's been frozen essentially for decades and now is awakening to a new world. All right.
Absolutely.
They don't have good food in that show though. It's just
space
slop.
food.
Yeah.
Me either.
You have a Roomba.
That's his
so-
sock on. It looks like those fluffy socks.
Yeah,
Your wife
my girl kitten has found out that when Chrissy comes in with the laundry basket that it's warm, and she will literally run across the entire house full speed and like paws out Superman dive into the laundry basket. It sucks. We have like 400 lint rollers because of that cat.
I could. That